This week is the Japanese Grand Prix and we are back on F1 Manager 2025 update for the F1 Manager predicts the Japanese Grand Prix, and already you can see we have made the swap in the game. Yuki Tsunoda is now in the Red Bull, swapped with Liam Lawson. Even though in the save, Liam Lawson ain't doing too badly. P9 on 7 points, much better than obviously real life was. Yuki in 14th on 0, but that's what F1 Manager has predicted so far. Now with the swap, we can see what Yuki can do. Sadly, I don't have the white Red Bull or the new Haas for this weekend in the game, but that's fine. We're only going to predict the race and qualify anyway. It's the same as normal. Sim the practice sessions, then we're going to do qualifying and sim the race to get the overall prediction of the Japanese Grand Prix. The reason why I don't show anything from the race is that I think that controlling Red Bull as the team I selected, I feel like I could change the overall outcome and prediction of what F1 Manager believes could happen.
Welcome everyone to qualifying. This should be a good one.
Suzuka is a notorious circuit both for its unpredictable weather and the difficulty of closely following other cars. Making the right call on when to head out to avoid traffic and dirty air can make all the difference here.
Now we've got the Haas driver there. Karun, how are they going to be feeling today?
It's interesting because they weren't that fast in practice. I'm not sure if this was a lack of pace or just the team trying different things, but I imagine we'll see their true performance soon enough.
So don't go anywhere, folks. It's nearly time for qualifying.
Alright, so it looks like it's going to be a wet qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix from what F1 Manager believes. We've done the practice sessions and everyone is ready, so let's go into Q1. I'm interested to see if Liam Lawson can out-qualify Yuki Tsunoda. I feel like Yuki's in a weird position now because obviously Yuki's now been promoted to Red Bull, but it looks like their car isn't as good over one lap as what the Racing Bulls could be. I definitely think Racing Bulls looks more comfortable over one lap, so I'm interested to see how Yuki can do. Yuki still has a Liam Lawson helmet on, that will be changed hopefully for next time. So Red Bull look like they're in a bit of trouble here. Matt's going purple, but they're only 16th and 19th. Has the track dried up? It hasn't really that much, to be fair. But is Red Bull in danger of getting knocked out in Q1 with both cars, Verstappen purple and green, Yuki's green and green? It's to come into the final chicane, into the final corner. Is Verstappen's lap going to be good enough? So far it looks good. And he jumps to P7. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yuki crosses the line. And he'll go to P9. I think both Red Bulls are in a bit of a sticky situation here. They've just got to hope that no one behind them improves by a lot. But the track looks like it's dried up a bit. Lewis Hamilton goes fastest. Lando Norris goes second. Leclerc's next across the line. These lot are safe into Q2. It's the Red Bulls we're looking at though. Esteban Ocon goes 6th, knocks Red Bulls down. There's no Mercedes behind Red Bull, so they're safe for now. 9th and 10th. It's getting to a bit of a problem. Liam Lawson's on his lap. Can he outdo Yuki Tsunoda in Q1? That could knock Yuki Tsunoda out of qualifying. Liam Lawson to the line. He does improve. Yuki's on the bubble. And Yuki is out in Q1. Well, we knew the Red Bull was bad. But Yuki Tsunoda, is he going to be last as well? Or has Behrman already finished his lap? He's on his in-lap, so Verstappen's safe just in 14th. But Yuki Tsunoda, his home Grand Prix and his debut for Red Bull, 19th in qualifying. Well, Red Bull do really need to fix that car. Dreadful first qualifying session for Yuki Tsunoda, but you have to say, kind of saw it coming with how Liam Lawson struggled in that car. Verstappen barely got through as well, so you can't say it's a driver problem. As for the top, Oscar Piastri's fastest, Hamilton second, Leclerc first, and Norris in 4th. On to Q2, and it's wet again. Leclerc is the first to set a lap time and definitely got wetter since Q1. Still intermediate tyres for the drivers though. Charles Leclerc comes out the final corner and he will cross the line for a 38-1. Verstappen's behind, going green. And I can't see his lap time. 39.1, so he's a second down on Charles Leclerc. As George Russell also gets a 38.1. Lawson's down as well. Albon faster than Verstappen. Red Bull might get knocked out, and by Red Bull I mean Verstappen, because obviously Yuki's been knocked out in Q1, but Verstappen might get knocked out in Q2. And Verstappen goes off on his second push lap. He was going green as well on that lap.
We're going smoothly. Oh, and the car locks up.
Oh yeah, just looked up going into the hairpin and then into the gravel he goes. Sainz will be the first to set a lap on the final run to Q2. Verstappen's not knocked out just yet, but Lawson, Hadjar, Stroll, Ocon and Alonso are. So they need a good lap to put themselves into Q3. Both Williams currently through. Kimi Antonelli 5th in the weekend. His last weekend to try and beat the record of the youngest ever F1 winner. Try and take the record away from Max Verstappen. Is Sainz going quicker? The track has dried up a little bit since the first run, so he should be going faster. Sainz to the line, into Williams to put himself into Q3. Jumps up to first by 1.1 second. That's how much the track is dried. Anthony will go faster by 0.04 of a second, so not that big of a gap between the Mercedes and the Williams. Here's Verstappen. He needs a mighty lap to put himself into Q3. And he does it. He goes faster by 0.5 of a second over Anthony. That should be him locked into Q3. The rest of them are stuck in a train here, so I don't think some of them are going to improve. They're all very close together. Lawson's got clean air, so Lawson could put himself into Q3. He got demoted to the Racing Bull, and he could be about to put himself into Q3 for the first time this season. And he does. He goes P2. Again, 0.5 difference between Verstappen and Lawson. But it proves the car's the problem for Red Bull, because he's put himself into P2 now. P3 as Russell goes a tenth faster. Hadjar faster than Lawson, so now at times coming in. Leclerc's been fast all weekend. Only third. Hamilton's in a dangerous position. Ocon's through, so Hamilton currently out, but surely he improves. He does to fastest as well by 0.04 of a second. Look at the gap between the top 5, 0.2 pretty much. Antonelli's been knocked out. Anthony and Sainz are knocked out. Lawson makes it to Q3 for the first time this season. I believe Hadjar's first Q3, or did he get it in China? Can't really remember. Both Aston Martins are out. Gasly is out. But Verstappen gets through because of that drying track. But Hamilton's fastest in Q2 from George Russell and then Oscar Piastri. First run at Q3. Verstappen's going to be the first one across the line. Going to helmet cam as he comes around the final bend. It's a 1:37.5 for Verstappen. Final run of Q3. The first one on track is Isaac Hadjar, who's followed by the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, who's probably the favourite for pole so far this weekend. Verstappen should make the line. Hamilton's currently on provisional pole, but he's only 0.06 ahead of Oscar Piastri. Is Leclerc going to get held up by Isaac Hadjar? He's very close to Isaac Hadjar here. This is going to be a problem for Charles Leclerc. This could cost him pole. Slipstream though, going down the back straight. This is going to hurt both of them. Leclerc makes his way past, but I think this lap's done. He should have made a bigger gap for himself at the start of the lap. He's going to cross the line. Will he improve at all? He does to provisional pole. Don't know how he improved on that lap. Lawson goes to P2. He out-qualifies Hadjar. Ocon 4th. It's difficult to see who's where on this track. Believe it's Piastri next. No, it's not. Alex Albon in the Williams. He will be expecting P2, and he does go P2. But Oscar's probably going to take it away from him. He does. Leclerc still provisional pole. Norris only, well, 4th now as Lewis Hamilton goes 4th. George Russell 2nd. Max Verstappen's going to be the last one to cross the line as the track dried up enough for him to set up a good lap. Currently 10th on the grid. Verstappen crosses the line and goes P5. Out-qualifies Lando Norris. But it's Charles Leclerc on pole for the Japanese Grand Prix, with George Russell looking out the front row with him. Piastri and Hamilton behind on row 2.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 53 figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula One. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
So it is time for the Grand Prix. We don't touch any of the strategies or anything. We just let them do it. We let F1 Manager predict it all. So who's going to win the Japanese Grand Prix according to F1 Manager?
And in comes Max Verstappen, soon to be greeted by his team.
That marked an 8th place finish, which gives them a handful of points.
Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
A third win of the season has to leave them and the team feeling confident.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. Now, Karun, if we were to focus on the Red Bull team for a minute, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They did okay today, I'd say. I mean, we're talking about such a competitive field, and all things considered, the drivers did all right.
So according to F1 Manager, Charles Leclerc is going to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Lando Norris is going to go up 4 positions to P2, and Oscar Piastri will finish P3. Verstappen will drop to P8. Yuki goes up 8 to P11, which is a good start. Lawson down 10. Doohan will come in last. This is how F1 Manager predicts the current table. Obviously, we predicted the Australian Grand Prix and the Chinese Grand Prix. Australia is no longer uploaded because of a problem. It, for some reason, just didn't upload the rest of the race. But so far, it's predicted that Charles Leclerc, 3 races, 3 wins. Don't remember him actually winning the China prediction video, but it is what it is. Verstappen drops to 5th. Lando up 3. Oscar Piastri looks like its closest contender to Charles Leclerc at the moment in this prediction series. As for the constructors, Racing Bulls get their first point. Alpine and Selby yet to score. So that is all for today's F1 Manager Predicts video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And we should be moving to Twitch for streaming, so I'll post out when that's becoming a thing and I'll let you all know. But if you can follow me over there, I'll be very, very thankful. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.